Oh boy, I'm here at 2 p.m. 5 hours after Nintendo Direct, and only I've seen like two things that are in this Direct. Oh boy, because I can't not. But luckily, it's only two things I saw out of 30 minutes. It's not gonna be that bad. There could be something else here that I really like. Maybe.
Deep in space, a research station was suddenly struck by a cosmic storm.
We saw this at one of these shows. I think this was the most recent Jeff
15
Keighley
years
show.
Later, its survivors are living peacefully. But the threat of another cosmic storm is coming up fast.
Orbitals.
Maki and Omura, two young explorers, must now
They
brave
do. They.
galactic
It must
dangers
take
and save
two.
all that's left of their home. Teamwork is key in this two-player co-op adventure.
Legitimately, I'm not expecting much
You'll
with
need a
third
few
parties.
tools to
So,
survive.
and the two third parties I saw were both like games that I've already streamed to completion.
The liquid launcher blasts water to activate mechanisms and cool down
But it's also like
scorching
one of those
surfaces.
things where I'm like,
And the beam cannon fires a stream of super hot heat to destroy obstacles, open doors, and more. Use the tools together, and you might discover unexpected solutions to puzzles.
puzzles, platforming.
While exploring, you
Cat.
can encounter strange
Dog.
life forms, or opt for a detour and take a little travel break. With GameShare, two players can adventure together locally or online if one person has the game.
Yeah, it takes two.
These two brave explorers save their home? Orbitals launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system this summer.
Wow. It took two.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's
We don't have any
Direct
Nintendo
Partner
executives
Showcase.
because it's a partner
In this
showcase.
presentation, we'll be focusing on games from our publishing and development partners coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems. What you just saw was Orbitals, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer. We hope you're looking forward to this intergalactic co-op puzzle adventure. Okay, let's take a look at some upcoming Nintendo
Switch.
Switch games.
They can also be played upon 1 and 2 with upgrade. Not actual gameplay footage. Try and look at the style and think like, what the fuck have I seen this place for?
In the waters of Issei Bay, on an island where legends of mermaids have been passed down, a tale of mysteries and curses stirs. The latest Paranormacite mystery adventure is coming to the Nintendo
What?
Switch system. The story follows Yusa Minakuchi, a boy who works
You,
as
you
a
can't
pro
say a
diver.
title and expect
One
me
day,
to
while gathering
understand
on the
like
seafloor,
that
he
entire thing.
encounters another version of himself.
Like I could
This
I could think
phenomenon
of
is
another
just the
code,
beginning.
but that's
Soon, other strange incidents begin to plague the island. A girl with no memories.
this is just
strangers
visual novel.
searching for treasure,
This
and a
isn't
housewife
the Famicom
investigating
Detective
victims of
Club.
drowning. Speaking to those involved is a natural part of the investigation, but you'll also
But we already
need to
have
search
that.
deep within the
We already had
waters
the
of
Detective
Issei
Club
Bay.
games.
As each of their motives intertwine, the story connects to the mermaid legend told centuries ago. Paranormacite, The Mermaid's Curse.
It's a
launches on
Square
Nintendo
Enix
Switch,
game.
February 19th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Battle for World Glory.
Inazuma 11.
A new
Wait.
Captain Tsubasa
No,
game
wait,
is
Captain
kicking its way to
Tsubasa.
Nintendo Switch.
Wait, I should have known. It's not. They look different. They look 80s, not fucking modern.
Powerful powerful shots from the original work, as well as newly added special moves.
Bad save.
Blocks,
Brazil.
and tackles a boost. Go on the offensive against elite competitors as you aim for victory. Gear up for sensational
I feel like that's
soccer
illegal.
action. When Captain Tsubasa 2 World Fighters launches on the Nintendo Switch system.
Captain
this year.
Tsubasa.
Next up are games heading to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch.
So these have Switch 2 versions.
A life or death fight for survival begins.
I hate that you have to do that. It's like, okay, those games are Switch 1 with no Switch 2 version. These are Switch 1 games with Switch 2 version.
Discovers an underground world deep below the metropolis. But she's not
This looks
alone.
like a Capcom game.
Creatures called Xeno populate the unknown expanse.
This looks like a game made with
If you're found by
the
a
Reach
Xeno,
for the Moon engine.
it's game over. Fighting is not an option, so quick thinking and decision making are vital to your survival.
I would say Dino Crisis, except there's more than just dinosaurs.
And find the best route to make your escape.
It looks very 7th gen.
Activate traps in each area to lure and ensnare any stalking Xeno. And by using GameShare, up to 4 players can share controls, including Ant's movement and camera
What?
adjustments.
What are you
Whether
doing?
locally or online, coordinating with your friends is key to making it out
It's
alive.
like 4 people can control the same character.
Survive the subterranean
That seems
depths.
like, what can we do with the game share program? What can we do?
Tokyo Scramble, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2, February 11th. Pre-orders begin later today.
Yeah,
on
Binary Haze
Nintendo
Interactive.
eShop.
I would not know. For some reason, that looked like a Resident Evil,
Awaken your
like
Viking spirit.
RE Engine game.
Battle, build, and conquer. In
Can you tell this is a
massive
Switch
survival
footage?
game. How you go
Oh,
about
it's
it is
Valheim.
entirely up to you. You could start
Can you
by
tell this is
gathering
Switch footage?
resources around the woods. Fashion a bow and arrows to hunt wildlife and prepare meals. With an axe, you can chop trees to build a house. Yikes! Don't get hit by falling trees.
Don't show that.
Pillars, install beams, construct walls, make the roof, and even add a fireplace. Now you're safe, even from the cold. Wait, is this ventilated? Don't forget the chimney too. By upgrading your crafting stations, you can make items of higher quality. And once you've built a ship, set sail on the high seas to reach new lands.
I haven't paid attention to Valheim since like its initial
Plus,
release.
up to 10 players online can explore this vast world together. Now, go forth and survive in Valheim, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 this year. Find your way forward in these games. Return to the kingdom of Hallownest and fight back the infection.
So maybe one of the reasons why I haven't done Hollow Knight
Dash, and
on
slash
stream
moves
recently
to
has been I'm
adventure
waiting for this
platforming. Now with
version
enhanced visuals and improved frame
because
rates on
I
Nintendo
own
Switch 2.
Switch
Equip
1 version
charms to enhance your abilities,
and they
deal
promised this for
damage
free,
using
so
upgradable spells while exploring the vast interconnected map. Descend into a world of insects and heroes when Hollow Knight Nintendo Switch 2 Edition launches on Nintendo Switch 2 later today.
wow.
Nintendo Switch 2 players who
I guess
have
that's-
Hollow
I-
Knight on Nintendo Switch can upgrade to the Nintendo Switch 2 Edition for free with the upgrade pack.
Yay.
eFootball, reborn from Pro Evolution Soccer, is coming to Nintendo.
I can play at
Switch
120 hertz.
2. Build out your club, sign legendary players, and compete in tournaments around the globe in World Tour mode. Join an exciting competition where national teams face off every 4 years in the International Cup tournament. Or play with friends.
Isn't it called the World Cup?
online to prove who's at the top of their game. Experience the excitement of soccer and aim to
Oh
be
wait,
the
if they
best
don't
in the
have
world. Football kickoff
the football
launches on
thing.
Nintendo Switch 2 this summer.
Wait, no, they would have the license. Konami.
Travel through 4 ages in a brand new HD 2D action RPG. Explore
I have the
age of
demo. I
Sage,
have not
the hero Elliot's
touched this
hometown.
demo.
The age of Reconstruction, when humans nearly went extinct. The age of magic, a time when spells flourished.
Oh, I can see the
And
background
the age
being
of
it.
fighting, the birth of human civilization. In each age, the scenery and citizens of Elliot's hometown will change. You can also obtain some weapons and magic unique to certain time periods. A story spanning time will soon begin. The Adventures of Elliot, The Millennium Tales, launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system, June 18th. Have a blast
Hey, Bomberman.
with Super Bomberman games from the Super NES
Wow.
era. Play the first Super Bomberman through to the culmination of the series, Super Bomberman 5, including titles previously unreleased worldwide.
Yeah, the
Famicom versions of Bomberman and Bomberman 2 are also included. Plus, there's a brand new Boss Rush mode. As
That's
well as
nice.
game share support.
I do like it when they do big collections where it's like, oh yeah, here's games that
Super
never
Bomberman
existed.
Collection launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch later today.
Physical version in August.
The unknown journey
Yeah,
continues.
so this is one of the games that I saw. It's like, oh hey,
Final Fantasy
Rebirth is
VII
coming.
Remake
Of course
series
it is.
Coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
He's alive.
In pursuit of his arch nemesis Sephiroth, Cloud Strife and his comrades escape the city of Midgar and embark
You
on a
can
journey
see the
across vast world.
Jaggies.
Traverse the planet on chocobos, wheelies,
Look
in
at the
buggy,
poppin'.
and other modes of transportation. Team up with allies in battles, blending action and strategy.
Watch as Unreal Engine 5 fails
If you'd like
to
focus on story,
run correctly.
There's also a boost function to make combat easier.
No, fuck that.
You'll also find various activities scattered across the world, allowing you to take a break from the action.
You're mine.
Hey, it's Queen's
As you
Blood. That's
interact
very
with your
great.
allies, their affinity toward you will
So
grow
great.
and
Queen's Blood's
impact
so
how the
great.
story unfolds. What fate awaits Cloud
Here's
and
the
his crew
ending.
in their pursuit of Sephiroth?
Here's
Final
here's
Fantasy
here's
VII
things at the end of the
Rebirth
game.
launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 3rd.
At least it,
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
and the only other reason why I know is that because it's the Xbox version was also coming out at the same time. So I'm like, oh, that got announced, didn't it? Or Pragmata.
Investigating Lunar Research Station, an injury involved spacefarer Hugh Williams.
I have heard this game runs super well on almost everything,
There you are.
which is really funny because like the most recent like RE Engine games run like shit.
Intruders. The two are targeted by the station AI, which sends enemy bots after them.
Come on, gun work.
These bots have near impenetrable armor,
I think I can help.
but with Diana's hacking skills, you can break down their defenses.
Initiating hack.
What the heck was that?
By moving the cursor through panels toward the green goal, you can hack the enemy bots.
There's no time to explain. Shoot now.
Once their weak points are exposed, fire away.
I hacked it.
Depending on the nodes you pass through, you can modify the damage and effects of a hack. Each split-second decision can change the outcome of battle.
Energy levels.
What truths will the two find in this AI-controlled lunar station?
How much of this is actually Mega Man X?
Overdrive protocol.
It would be very funny if if it actually is related to Mega Man, even though they keep saying it isn't.
This is how we say good job.
And what will Diana learn on this journey?
It's kind of weird seeing
Launches on Nintendo
being
Switch 2
Pragmata on a
April
Nintendo
24th.
Direct.
A demo will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
So I assume that a lot of demos are coming out today on if that's demos coming out today, then the PS5 demo's coming out, because the only demo's been the PC demo.
And shooting. Let's continue with more headlines.
Fast pace.
Journey to the Lost Land.
I forgot about Turok. How did I forget about Turok?
Become a legendary Turok warrior in this intergalactic action shooter.
It's
To
like
stop
Turok,
and
but not
prevent
Turok.
Destroying all human life. You'll journey solo or with a team of warriors online.
Oh,
and battle all sorts of primal creatures in ferocious combat. Swap between first-person and third-person perspectives as you unleash weapons, melee attacks, and special abilities to devastate foes. Extract DNA from fallen enemies and the environment to upgrade your arsenal, evolve your mantle, and unlock even more abilities called Echo Sinks to gain a greater edge.
Because
in
that's
combat.
what Turok needed. We will not just make a boomer shooter.
As you venture across breathtaking worlds, you'll unravel the mysteries that ultimately hold the key to saving humanity. Turok Origins launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this fall.
Wait, DreamWorks Animation?
Uncover the truth of Xanadu.
I just like looked at it as like
In a
DreamWorks.
Japan where Kyoto is the capital, another world exists that's encroaching on our own. A world where monsters roam free. A boy named Ray must use his newly awakened powers against the threat as he joins Hirosaka Academy, a school for gifted students. The academy's goal? Conquer
It's kind
Xanadu,
of weird
the
that
great labyrinth rumored to be the
Nihon
origin of
Falcom
this other world.
has like a lot of
Traversing the
developers,
labyrinth, hone your abilities and reshape the terrain to
and
expand the
now
range
I
of
kind
your
of
exploration.
realize why.
Then, take on dangerous enemies in 3D action.
The moment it went to combat, it was gameplay. It's like, oh, okay, never mind. Maybe there's a little bit more to it. But it's strange to think about like how Nihon Falcom like constantly puts out games. Like between the Trails games, like that are nearly once a year, as well as these games. Well, not these games, like just like smaller games, and then also
Kyoto Xanadu launches
East.
on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems this summer. Check out these anime-style games. It's time to evolve in the
hey, it
latest
runs at
Digimon
like
story game.
20 frames a second
One day, a powerful blast
instead of
causes
30,
the
like
world
in
to collapse.
like instead of 20 or sorry 30 that the PS5 runs, which is still stupid.
To collect. Adventure through the human world and digital world to save the future. And on Nintendo Switch 2, you can select quality mode, playing in 4K at 30 frames per second, or performance mode, playing in full HD at 60 frames
Wait,
per second.
if you're doing performance mode, where's performance mode for the PS5 version?
On the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems.
Where's the performance mode for the PS5
Pre-orders
version?
begin later today on Nintendo eShop. An adventure set high in the sky is soaring in. Form your party from a roster
You know,
of over
when I
20
asked my brother
characters,
about like,
each with their own
hey, do you want to
fighting
wait off on like Digimon? I didn't realize that like the Switch 2 version would have like the better like frame rate version.
style. You can also team up in local or online multiplayer.
Because it just made no sense as to why the PS5 just didn't have a 60 frame per second mode.
Grand Blue Fantasy,
I guess
Relink, and
as soon as I'm
Ragnarok
done with the
launches on Nintendo
DLCs,
Switch 2,
or when I go
July
back
9th.
to it for the DLCs, I can do it at 60.
The latest Monster Hunter Stories game is flying in. Your monster allies, called Monsties, can learn
Monsties.
special abilities through a ceremony called the Rite of Channeling. Raise your
Azuros.
Monsties as you travel the world. The lands lie on the brink of disaster. Monsters are on the verge of extinction. And the riders
Oh, hey,
trying
it's
to
the
save
Rise guy.
world will have to contend with
I
an
forget
even
what his
greater
name is.
threat. Monster Hunter Stories 3: Twisted Reflection.
Isn't it
Soars
fucked up
onto
that like the
Nintendo
best
Switch
Monster
2
Hunter is
March
actually an
13th.
RPG?
A demo will be available later today on Nintendo eShop. Save data can be transferred to the full game once purchased. New titles are joining the archives.
But yeah, the Digimon thing was the second game that I saw. I did not know about the 60 frames per second mode.
Rave Racer, published by Namco in 1995, speeds into the Arcade Archives 2 lineup. Aim for first place in a race against your rivals.
But hey, I bet you that Digimon will
Get
sell a
ready for
lot on
new
the Switch
line of home
and Switch
console
2,
titles.
because usually that does it.
Console Archives is on the way. Doraemon.
Doraemon. Gameplay only available in Japanese.
Sonic Wings Special. And more will be released over time.
Yeah, wait, is that
The first wave of Console Archives titles includes Cool Borders
what?
and Ninja Gaiden 2: The
Wait.
Dark Sword of Chaos.
Wait. Cool
These
Borders.
titles will be available on Nintendo Switch 2 later today.
That's actually really neat. I don't believe that like Sony doesn't have Cool Borders. I mean, granted, it would also come out on its stuff because Console Archive, Arcade Archives are available on anything. Little Nightmares. Pretty sure that's by the people who did Little Nightmares. Like, I think that was like, I saw a game that was like, oh, it's Little Nightmares, but made by Little Nightmares devs, but not Little Nightmares. Fallout Shelter. For Star Trek. You love Star Trek? Here's Disney Dreamlight Edition for the Nintendo Switch 2. Do you like a Frozen today? Hold the step. Where have I heard that one? I think that was a DS game or something. Oh yeah, Goat Simulator 3. Because it's not a 2. Wait, I thought that already came out. Where are they hiding? Tales of Arisen.
We found another body. I need your eyes on the crime scene.
Reminder, Requiem comes out later this month.
When a string of mysterious deaths occurs across America.
If you're ending on Requiem,
FBI analyst
I
Grace
feel
Ashcroft is
like
captured by the suspect
no.
while investigating
Even
the
if there's demo out today, we already know that Requiem exists. Okay, and this gets to be the most I've seen of gameplay footage,
Grace comes
because
up
I did
against
watch that
unknown threats.
that Capcom one.
A limited supply of healing items and ammunition are at her disposal. Will she confront the threats head on, or save her ammo for the next encounter? For Grace, impending doom is always close at hand. Meanwhile, another agent working for an anti-bioterrorism organization is also on the case. Leon S. Kennedy.
Leon Sex Kennedy.
With his physical prowess. Leon can parry an opponent's attack, then strike to break the stunned opponent's stance in close quarters combat. He can fire from a distance using handguns and rifles,
But also miss a lot.
or use an enemy's weapon against them. Leon has a varied arsenal of attacks at his disposal. This game features both third-person and first-person camera perspectives, and you can change your perspective at any time. There are multiple difficulty options available, including a mode for less experienced players that features aim assist. Guide Grace as she attempts to escape unprecedented terrors, and Leon, who relies on strength to carve his own path. What will they discover when their fates intertwine? Resident Evil Requiem launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system February 27th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard and Resident Evil Village will also be available the same day. Horror-filled excitement
Yeah.
awaits, whether you play these
I
games
like those.
or
I
Resident
like those
Evil
games,
Requiem first.
but
Plus, a Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller featuring original art is releasing
original
alongside the games.
art, which is just a newspaper.
Amiibo figures of Grace and Leon
What
will
do you?
also be
Those
available
look so
this summer.
crap.
You can scan them to receive in-game weapon skins.
You.
Resident Evil Requiem, the latest entry in the Resident Evil series, is launching later this month.
実ならゲームチャットあれは
You can also look
Game
forward to a
chat.
creator's voice
You can
video
hear it.
featuring a member of the Resident Evil Requiem development team. The video will release in the near future. Next is our last announcement.
Okay, I get to be
Hey
surprised.
everybody,
Fuck
from all
off.
of us here at Bethesda Game Studios. If you're
Oh,
like
wait,
us,
fuck off.
Nintendo has meant so much to you from your early days of gaming to now. It was
I-
incredible for us to partner on the original Switch, and it was just such a great piece of hardware and also so personal to play. We're excited to finally bring a number of our franchises for the first time to
Skyrim
Nintendo.
again.
Hope you all enjoy the journey.
Vault Dwellers, welcome home. Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition is launching on Nintendo Switch 2. Scavenge, shoot, build, and create
It just
alliances
works.
as you
It just
reshape the
works.
wasteland
It just
and what
works.
remains of
It's just
civilization.
it just
Every
works.
choice
It
matters.
just
Fancy
works.
yourself a smooth talker
It
or
looks
a puppet to
terrible,
pump
but it
up
just
your power
works.
armor. Choose from hundreds of perks that fit your playstyle. Every road leads somewhere new. From the heart of Diamond City to the shadowy corners
Oh,
of
this looks so
Forgotten Hollow.
bad.
Commonwealth is packed with stories waiting to be uncovered.
Like
In addition to the base game,
it's one of those things where it's like you wanted to show this.
Club items to expand your adventure. Grab your Pip-Boy and traverse
It
the
would be
wasteland
better
in
if you just did Fallout 3.
4 Anniversary Edition, launching on Nintendo Switch
It would
2
just been better if you just
24.
did 3, and I wouldn't
Pre-orders
care.
begin later today
I would
on
still sit back and go,
Nintendo
oh, well, it's 3, fine, but
The year is
4.
1937. Sinister forces are on the hunt for an ancient power, and only
Yeah,
one
we
person
know.
can stop them.
Watch me.
Embark on a
Nobody talks
globe-trotting
about this
cinematic
game.
Adventure in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Set between the
Your
events of
your
Raiders
your
of the
your
Lost Ark
last
and the
couple of
Last
games are
Crusade,
Bethesda games, but
Indiana
not
journeys
even
around
like
the world to
the
uncover
Bethesda
the
games that
mystery
people would
behind the
want.
Great Circle. From the pyramids of
Like,
Giza
I would be
to
more
the sunken
surprised
temples of
if you
Sukhothai
did
and
Oblivion
beyond.
remastered,
Choose your
because
ways
then
to
I would be
infiltrate
like,
historic
oh,
areas
that's
and
neat.
solve fiendish puzzles.
I still
Or
wouldn't
use your
care,
luck to
but
face off against dangerous foes
I hear
and
no,
explore a world
like
full of
nobody
daring
talked about
escapes
Indiana
and
Jones.
unforgettable encounters. Adventure calls when Indiana Jones and the Great Circle launches on Nintendo Switch 2, May 12th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Explore the vast landscape of Cyrodiil.
Okay, you
in
see,
The
that-
Elder
that's
Scrolls
better.
4 Oblivion
I was just saying this. You know what?
Experience
That's
this renowned
nice.
Open world RPG now on a Nintendo system for the first time.
Having Oblivion remastered on the Switch 2 is a neat idea.
Then adventure amongst an unforgettable cast of
You
characters
should have just only did this. It looks fucked up.
and fight back the Daedra to close
It
shut
looks
the
fucked
jaws of
up.
Oblivion. Master ranged or melee weapons.
But I can understand like the appeal of having Oblivion upon a handheld.
In this remastered version,
Granted,
character models,
Steam Deck
weapons,
exists,
even rocks and
but
sweet rolls have all been meticulously recreated. Combat animations have also been updated to give them a modernized touch. Plus, the Shivering Isles and Knights of the Nine expansions are included alongside the main story to take your adventure even further. Step through the gates once more when The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion Remastered launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system this year. We hope you're excited.
No, I'm not excited. I would be pissed if I woke up early to do this.
Partner Showcase.
Now, granted, I already woke up early today because I had places to be. And granted, I could have also have recorded this before I left. Turns out, because I left like in the middle of this, and then like I got there an hour like earlier than I needed to get there. But yeah, there's nothing here that I even can point to and go, that's nice. Outside of maybe Cool Borders, and like I guess that's the problem of like the Switch 2, where like the I guess that's the problem of like the Switch 2. Just like once again, it's like, okay, here's these third-party games. It's like, okay, but unless there's something new, I just don't care as much. It is nice that it is nice that we have Time Stranger on the Switch 2 and the Switch, but I felt like, man, you should have had that out like months ago. It's nice that there's a 60 frames per second thing. Let me look at time. 60 FPS. Is it coming to the PS5 version? Yeah. Did they not say like whether or not the PS5 version? Okay, hold on. The quality mode performance mode will be implemented in the Nintendo Switch version, will also be implemented in the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X version. Details announced at a later date. That's so weird. Like, why the fuck did it take this long for like the performance mode to hit PS5 or the like even data says that people prefer 60 FPS. Like, it's so weird. So yeah, it's such a weird thing. I think that is like the biggest news out of this is like, yeah, we're finally going to put 60 FPS mode on Time Stranger on the fucking consoles, even though they should have had it. Like, there's no reason why. It makes me wish I kind of waited on the Switch 2 version. At that point in time, it would probably cost less. Anyways, I'm uploading this. I gotta make a thumbnail. If you're seeing this as soon as it went up, and my disappointment, as in like, no, this was F. I as I said, like, there's nothing here that I didn't already know. Like, I would assume from third-party publishers, there might be one or two, like, even newer things that would be exclusive, but not even that. It's nice that some of these games are coming to Switch 2, and I think that will increase their sales in Japan, because, especially Switch, because the Switch did well in Japan. And the Switch 2 has a Japanese-only version that's cheaper. So like it does put those games in hands of more people in Japan, but past that, no. But yeah, if you're seeing this tonight, I'll be live with Banjo Kazooie Recompile. I'll finish that out. Yay! Even though I actually have sitting across from me, I bought Dragon Quest VII. The Dragon Quest VII Reimagined sitting over there in a GameStop bag. I went to a GameStop that I don't normally go to, and they only had one copy. Only one person pre-ordered Dragon Quest, which means that GameStop got one additional copy. Amazing. Fantastic. Not like you're going to see me play that for another couple of weeks. Hooray. Anyways, yay. I still don't know how to innovate. I never understood. Oh boy.